All right, we're live. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone joining us from wherever you are. You're welcome to another edition of our GenAI Fridays, August. This is the fifth, the last but not the least in August. We're glad to have you join us. We've had several sessions where we dived into the world of generative AI on Amazon, Bedrock, as well as Rock. It's been an exciting journey, and I've been glad to have taken you all through this journey. We're glad to have gotten different feedback from all of you who have joined. We've inculcated some of those feedback, and going forward, we'll be putting them into our plan for generative AI for our clients and all those who are watching us. If you are joining for the first time, this is August GenAI Fridays. It has held for every Friday in August, where we expose our listeners and viewers to the world of generative AI in AWS ecosystem. This is hosted by CloudPlexo in conjunction with AWS Startups. CloudPlexo is a cloud native company that provides cloud infrastructure for businesses, and from solutions in cost optimization to cloud migration to things like infrastructure for your generative AI applications. CloudPlexo is always at the forefront looking to help you with such solutions. We'll share more of that later in the session. Today, I'm joined by two interesting people. They're both engineers in machine learning and AI, as well as solution architecture in Amazon Web Services. They'll be joining us in a moment. They will share a bit about building effective RAG, not the RAG that you use for your clothes, but the RAG you use for generative AI applications. We'll learn about that, and we'll learn how to use RAG agents to improve the accuracy and the correctness of your AI questions and performance. AI platforms and solutions have one general problem, which is that they hallucinate or they tend to produce wrong information based on the last time which they were trained. And that's what RAG agents have come to address. So you'll be learning how they work and how you could put them into your solution. And also another gentleman will be coming to share with us a few other applications of generative AI in terms of image manipulation. It's going to be an exciting and insightful discussion. I'll urge you to just hang on to the end. It's going to be just for a few minutes, just building up to the hour 5. We'll be calling it off. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, you might want to type it in the chat. We're live on LinkedIn as well as YouTube. So whichever platform from which you are watching, just type in the chat. We can see all your questions and address them accordingly. If you're just joining and you'd like to catch up on our previous sessions, kindly just go to bit.ly/GenAI playlist. I'll take that again, bit.ly/GenAI playlist. Through that link, you'll be able to access our last 4 sessions and be able to catch up on all we've taken on this journey. The first, I think, was on introduction to AWS Rock, and the second was on introduction to Bedrock. The third was on image generation, I think. Okay, the third was an image generation. The fourth was on real use cases, where we brought our friends from Zero Complex AI to demonstrate real life use cases that you could use Amazon Bedrock for. Very insightful session. If you missed it, kindly go to bit.ly/GenAI playlist to catch up on all these interesting sessions. Today, it will be on RAG agent, and we have 2 interesting personalities to take us through that journey. In just a moment, I'll be bringing on Victor, and Victor will be happy to, I hope Victor will be happy to share with us what he knows about RAG agents. So can we have Victor come on screen to share with us what he has to share about generative AI RAG agents? All right, Victor is here with us. Hi, Victor. How are you doing today?
Um, yeah, David, I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing great. I see that you copied my t-shirt. So we both have black on, except that I have a jacket. Was that part of the plan?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So for rag, we're not doing the cloth rag, yeah? It's the typical technical rag. Is that correct?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Victor is ready for us. Well, before I hand over to Victor, if you have any questions while Victor is talking, kindly type them in the comment section. We'll address them when we have the chance to. Comments also are welcome. And with that, I think it's a good time to just start with Victor taking us through the exciting world of RAG agents. Just hang around and let Victor drive us. So, Pilot Victor, can we go?
Sure. Let's hit it. So, uh, welcome once again. My name is Dixon Victor, and I believe most of you have seen me previous workshops. So before now, we've talked about Amazon Bedrock and we talked about foundation models. But these foundation models, you can extend their functionality. You can, be able to customize them to your use case. So today we'll be talking about how you can customize these foundation models to suit your use case, right? And we'll be talking about RAG, which stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. So I'll quickly share my screen. Okay, so I've shared my screen now. I believe you can see my slides. So today, once again, let me give a little bit introduction. My name is Dixon Victor. I'm a solutions architect at CloudPlexo. And today we'll be talking about building effective RAG agents with Amazon Bedrock. So what is retrieval augmented generation? Basically, it is an AI framework that combines the strengths of traditional information retrieval systems, such as databases, with the capabilities of generative large language models, LLMs. RAG extends the already powerful capabilities of LLMs to specific domains or an organization's internal knowledge base, all without the need to retrain the model, right? It is a more cost-effective approach to improving an LLM's output. So it remains relevant, accurate, and useful in various contexts. By combining this area of knowledge with own language, can write text that is more accurate and up to date and relevant to your use case or specific needs. So, how does retrieval augmented generation work? Right? Basically, RAG operates with a very few, main step, right, to help enhance the generative AI output. Number one is retrieval and pre-processing. The other one is generation. So talking about retrieval and pre-processing, the RAG leverages powerful search algorithms, right? To be able to query external data such as the web pages, knowledge bases that maybe are sitting in an S3 bucket or whatever storage you're using, right? Or databases. So once retrieved, the relevant information undergoes pre-processing, right? Including tokenization, stemming, removal of stopwares, and so on, right? And then it goes to the other stage, which is generation. The pre-processed retrieved information is then seamlessly, incorporated into the pre-trained LLM. This integration enhances the LLM's context, right? Providing it with a more comprehensive understanding of the topic. This augmented context enables the large language model to generate a more precise, informative, and engaging response to your users, right? RAG operates by first retrieving the relevant information from, say, a database using a query generated by the LLM, and this retrieve information is then integrated into the LLM's query input, enabling it to do what? To be able to generate a more accurate and contextually relevant text, right? We also need to note that uh, retrieval augmented generation leverages what we call vector databases. That is where it stores uh, the uh, the what's it called? The data, right? It stores this data as what we call vectors, right? As embeddings. So it's able to store these embeddings in what? In a vector store or vector database. We have several examples of such, right? So this vector store, uh, these vector databases, they store data in a way that facilitates the LLM to be able to efficiently search and retrieve the data, right? So um, it's my talk will be very short. I will be going on to show um, a demo. But before that, let's look at why you might need to consider using RAG, right? There are several reasons, but I'll just summarize this. Number one is that you have access to updated information, right? The LLM might be giving uh, uh, outputs, right, based on what data it was trained with, which might be outdated. But by using the a RAG, pointing the LLM to a knowledge base, you are able to have the LLM give a more updates, updated information. We'll see that in the demo we're going to carry out, right? Then you also have factual grounding, right? Giving a more factual context to the output of the LLM. There is other things like contextual relevance, factual consistency, utilizing of databases, improve response accuracy, right? Basically, and you see this in maybe chatbots, right? When you're using RAG uh, approach in building your chatbots are able to give more relevant and accurate answers to users' prompts. So, without further ado, let's quickly go on to a demo. So, first of all, I will show you what happens when let's go to playground. So, let me do something right now. So, I will choose an LLM, right? Let's say Anthropic. Uh, Anthropic, need to refresh this. Okay, let me choose one uh, of the LLM. So I will ask a question, right? And then the answer the model will respond will give to me would basically be, a generalized answer, right? That is not very accurate due to it doesn't have the latest information. And then I'll then point it to a knowledge base, which I will create. So um, select model. Um, second. So let me go to Bedrock. Um, so let's try something in playground. Let's try something in playground. I'll need to select a model that is still coming up. Um, David, do you mind taking over while I quickly fix this issue? Before we'll continue shortly, let me just get this stuff out of the way.
All right. So, if you're just joining, this is the August January Fridays. We're really glad to have you learn with us about the interesting world of generative AI with Amazon Bedrock. This is hosted by CloudPlexo, supported by AWS Startups. CloudPlexo is the native company that provides infrastructure services for businesses worldwide, and we'll be able to hundred of these enterprise, SMBs, and startups worldwide, and still looking to help more. We have several different product for you, um, depending on which category you belong. If you enterprise application, we work with several organizations just like yours, and we'll be glad to share some of these case studies with you as we go along. If you are an SMB, which is a small and medium scale business looking to migrate to the cloud or to reduce your cloud costs or to have a more robust architecture to be able to manage or take care of the scale you're looking for worldwide. We also have other case studies that can take you on that journey. Yeah, and if you do not mind, if you don't mind, I would just like to share just a few case studies with you all in a few seconds. Let me try get this right. Okay. So this is one of the enterprise case studies we have, which is the migration to on-premise workload of GT managers. This took place not too long ago, and we are glad to have partnered with this institution to bring their cloud journey to fruition. Okay, so these are some sessions we held with them, from the technical planning and assessment, the design to migration, compliance assurance, deployment and optimization, governance and backup. And this is our team with the GT Pensions team after a very successful migration and architecting of their cloud environment. So these are many more, some other things that we can help you with. And we're glad to have a chat with you. We'll share our links in the description of the video. Our calendar link should be somewhere around this video also. Also, if you'd like to chat with us as a startup, we have special offerings for you if you're a startup. And let's see, CloudPlexo for startups. Let's see.
And I think entrepreneurs and innovators are playing a critical role to make it a better place.
Steve Moses, I'm the CMO, and I also lead startup program here at CloudPlexo. We know of building and scaling startups, especially here in Global South. So at CloudPlexo, we decided to design a well-curated bucket list of valuable resources that helps you accelerate your startups and push innovation.
CloudPlexo for Startups isn't an accelerator or VC-backed program. So think about having access to free perks, resources, training, technical support, and funds. That's AWS credits at zero cost.
First, we want to learn what you're building, what's your challenge, so that we can bring in our team of senior solutions architects, cloud computing specialists, and a dedicated project manager to tailor the solutions to help you bring your ideas to life.
Our core is to help you focus on building and scaling your business while we take care of your cloud infrastructure.
We understand how tough it is to build and scale a profitable startups from Africa to the world. So here is a curated bucket list of offerings we would like to share with you. 1, help you with free AWS credits. 2, help you into AWS funding programs for you to access more funds to accelerate and innovations. 3, provide you with technical support to help you build and deploy seamlessly on AWS. 4, cost optimizations for you to rapidly grow your revenue without burning out. 5, POCs. 6, infrastructure due diligence, and lots more. For you to take advantage of CloudPlexo for Startups, all you have to do is to visit cloudplexo.com/startups to get started, or you can always reach out to us at contact@cloudplexo.com.
Yeah, we know it's not a silver bullet, but hey, we can help you bring your ideas into life and drive impact. We're looking forward to engage with you.
Yeah, so that's the offering for startups, and this is what the CloudPlexo for Startups page looks like. If you're a startup and you are interested in any of such perks, we'll be happy to have a chat with you and to learn about what you're building and how we can help you on your cloud maturity journey. These are some startups that we've worked with. You can see Bitbutter, helping with the infrastructure provisioning, deployment, and support. Many other testimonials have come in through the startups that we work with, as well as enterprise businesses. And I think that with that, we are good to go with Victor. In a few seconds now, Victor would just join us and kick off from where he left us. We didn't leave him, he left us. Okay, Victor, are you ready for us now?
Yeah. Yes, sure. Apologies for breaking track. We will continue with the practical demo. So I was trying out a demo that utilize. I want to add just asking to our agent, and then so I'll go to the right region. Where I have the access, I have access here. Yeah, limited to any of the models here. I have access to Anthropic, yes. So um, I'll set Anthropic 3 questions, and I'll see what the book, ZenBook Pro 14 or 14 Pro, ZenBook Pro. Questions, any context as to which of the ZenBook Pro I am referring to. So let's see answer. Okay, it says the ZenBook Pro gives the answer. So if you check through this, right, you see that this is more of a generalized answer, right? So to get an accurate, I recommend checking the answer of official one. Right, me back to one, right? Something right now. So I have F here, right? Things the prices of various including ZenBook, right? Including other products, the prices, the details about the product. So that I upload it to an S3 bucket, right? I will S3 bucket here. Knowledge for Bolaba store. S3 bucket. So I'll go back to my to Amazon Bedrock. If we check, we'll go to knowledge bases, and then we'll click create knowledge base. I'll give my knowledge base a name. I'll create a role, right, to give the permission to access S3 bucket. So I can also choose an existing permission or row that I created. So in my case, I already created a row which I will just, and then specify the data. So the data source can either be an S3 bucket, a website, or such as the Confluence, course, SharePoint, and so on, right? In our case, we'll leave it on 3 because that is where we have our data. So click next, then data data source is this S3 bucket here. I will go ahead to the URI. So the URI is basically pointing to. So if I'm wanting to point to all of this, the whole of the content of it, I will just the name of this bucket, right? Just say S3 dash dash, and then I'll place the name. But because I want to point to just file as this URI, and then I will indicate it over there. Then the model what knowledge is in S3. Next, I will click next, and then I will choose the embedding model, right? So the content of S3 bucket embedding, right? So I've chosen that. You can also choose, and then I choose the vector dimension. Next is to choose the vector database. You can either, choose a vector store that you get, maybe Yola, right, or MongoDB Atlas, or Pinecone, or Redis Cloud, right? You just specify the case of time, simply the option of just in the access, but ensure that you delete this this at the end of the demo, right? So I choose this, and then I'll click next. Review the details before I then go ahead to knowledge base. For sake of time, I already have a knowledge base created. So to save time, you can see in the knowledge is already and I have an S3 bucket, and I have appointed my S3 bucket, right? Which are this S3 bucket, the popular bank stuff. Okay. So after that, you ensure that you sync. You ensure that you sync data, right? So when you have created the knowledge, you can go ahead to then ask it a question. The earlier, right? We select a model, in our case, and upload 3.5 and apply. So let's ask the question we asked earlier. It says, what is the price? What is the price of Vivo 14 Pro? So let's now see what it tell us. I think I did not sync my data. Let me put saying here. Talking about row. Let me try this other one I have here. Okay. Okay, I think I needed to configure by asking this we had here, we should be able to get an answer from this. This that so it's supposed the price is 1,299. So I think I've got something here. Knowledge-based role able to call specific bedrock and bedrock. Okay. Let me see if I can edit that. See if I can edit. Not. I need to edit the role basically. It's a bed. Then 14 Pro. We needed to figure that it has not been we're supposed to retrieve this knowledge base. We're supposed to this the knowledge base, right? I guess I created it for the doing some things why it's not but we have that again. Get that URI again. URI. Let's add those. This will just take a little bit of time to sync and then query the data. Not take much of our time. What we're just saying basically is that with the help of the knowledge bases, we can be able to sort of query, can be sort of query our knowledge base, be able to give us a more accurate answer. I'm not sure that's so let me just ask one more time. I'm not sure if let's see if it gives us. Okay, I think I need to configure something. So basically, we just have to the points with the point based data sets able to get a more accurate information. I just need to fix a few things here. But I did the demo yesterday and I got an accurate. Yeah. So that's basically
All right. Thank you so much for that fantastic demo. I think we can still come back to you just in a bit while we try to fix that up. Meanwhile, we have Akeem Akim will come show us some interesting stuff about. I'll leave it to him to share what he wants to share. But Akim, are you there for us?
Yeah.
Hey, hi Akim, how are you doing today?
Very
Yeah.
good
So
today.
what do you have for us today?
Just a bit of fun on how we can play generation, image modification, and manipulation and like. So let's just see how we can use generative AI to manipulate images to do some photo editing and the like. So and using Bedrock through my CLI through the CLI streamlit application to show the front end. Yes.
Fantastic,
It's just
fantastic.
going to be a very short demo, just spice things up.
Yeah, that's how we love it. Short but powerful. All right. So I think with that we can just dive right into your own session. Are you ready for us? If you're ready, can we go?
Yeah. Let me just can you all see my screen? Thank you very much for joining. So basically, just going through for editing application. I've developed using site application in this case. Yeah, so it's just going to be a thing of my locals. I've already configured my locals, my CLI with my AWS access also. So and I can to AWS my CLI here. So and let's just run through how the what we got here. So here this image, this is just like a repository for me. While images, so just have one image there. That lovely image here. Backup application file. This is basically application code. It's powered by Streamlit. So we'll be using Streamlit to the power can actually do with images. Last file the background library. This is where I'll call the power out, where all the image encoding, image uploading, and derivation. So I'll quickly run through the course of code I will have this for us to actually get our bytes, our image bytes, and we'll pass it to get to a basis for encoded string. And also before we construct our image body, that's the request body, was passed to. Then we have to create our response image also. Then our image using the last function here. So and on Streamlit, I'm very sure we are quite familiar with Streamlit. I think we already came around Streamlit along the line during the course of this program. I'll just quickly run through file also. So here I'm importing Streamlit and I'm setting my configuration. I have two, also have to. So the first column actually handles the image upload by can actually interact with kind of it saves it to the image. That was the second column. This is where you with the application. So whereby you type in your command, your prompts, what you need to do, what you want it to do for you. Type in the second column, third column. So let's just run and it works. Okay. So all right. Just a minute. Okay. Can you see some? Application is currently running. Screen. So the application is currently running. The first column as we define is here. It's where we do the upload. As you can see, the default image, which was the one that I have on the replica. I have access to also browse system files and pick up an image that I want to upload, then to be able to extract things from there. So and then control with image interact with the what you can see them. So object to keep, we are keeping here description of keep and background to add. So we want it to place this car in a beach. So let's see what goes on when we click on generate. Let's click generate. So while it's running through, when it's trying the image, the generated image, so in we have an want to take out the image itself. That's what this text box is doing. And then make the image generated more precise connection to mode here. So we can see the lovely image for but now it has been house. That's interesting. Yeah, so there's something I've actually wanted to try, which actually brought to this, which is I have this old passport of mine. It's very old. So this is passport, but to change my outfit to it. So I like this outfit that I'm using. So I don't really have much time to do. So I think I can actually use this application to set up, give to give so that so and I want it on the top of it. So let's generate that. So I already see image. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, that guy is lovely. Can you believe that if I put this, you say that it's not reviewing like this image here. I'm going to save this image. Let me save it. Yeah, so yeah, that is basically the option I have whereby you can other features I click or with Amazon Bedrock. And all of this are being powered by Amazon Bedrock. So the model is site which is also powerful. They are also available to on Bedrock, which includes stability, AI, and we also have the one for text generation. I think there are about the 3 generative AI models that you can actually access. Yeah, so David, do you have something that you want? Maybe you want to edit. Yeah,
I think your image is already fine enough. I don't want to come compete with you on that. I mean, look at you on the nice suits. I'm already jealous of you. I think after the session, I'll sync up with you to see how I can get my own image on suits. What does that sound like?
That's all right. Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you so much, Akeem, for taking us on that deep dive to image manipulation on Amazon Bedrock. If you're joining at this time, you are still not too late. That's just because you can access the recording via the link on your screen, which is bit.ly/GenAI playlist. This is our generative AI workshop. It has run from the first Friday to the 5th Friday in August, and we've exposed you through the very exciting world of generative AI in the AWS ecosystem. We have taken you from Party Rock, which is like a playground, to Amazon Bedrock, down to image generation, to real world use cases, to RAG agents, and now to today where we're taking RAG agents along with image manipulation with Amazon Bedrock. So with Amazon Bedrock, you can explore several use cases, and this helps you avoid the many plugins that you have to do under the hood, right? Amazon Bedrock just exposes different APIs to you through which you can consume a lot of these models. Bedrock itself is not a model, it's a platform that gives you access to these models. And through that, you can leverage the power of these models, whether it's the Amazon model for the text, or it's the stable diffusion model, or stability AI model for the for images, or the Anthropic Claude AI model, or several models available in the AWS or Amazon Bedrock ecosystem. So you have best of all worlds instead of just having to rely on one world. So that's the advantage of Amazon Bedrock. Meanwhile, if you have questions, you might want to type them in the comment section. This session was co-sponsored by AWS Startups in conjunction with CloudPlexo. CloudPlexo is a cloud-native company that provides cloud infrastructure services to businesses. And in a moment, I'll just share a bit about some of the products that CloudPlexo can help you with, which is Wendo. Wendo by CloudPlexo is an agentless cloud security and cost management platform that provides you the insights you need to run your cloud infrastructure. What sets Wendo apart is that it's agentless, which means that it can work across your multi-cloud environment. So whether you're using AWS, Azure, or GCP, you can easily connect all these and you view all your instances in one glass pane. So you don't have to switch between different platforms to access what you are consuming. Wendo also gives you a very good overview as to how your consumption is going, gives you recommendations as to how you can properly right size your applications and your cloud infrastructure. Along with that, it also helps you with your security posture management. So Wendo also has this scan feature that helps you expose some of the IAM breaches that you, or threats that you are currently undergoing in your cloud infrastructure. So if you are willing to, or if you're interested in trying out Wendo, you can have a chat with us by simply going to wendo.io. It will take you to this page and you simply schedule a demo or just get started. So that's one product that CloudPlexo can help you with. Aside this, CloudPlexo traditionally can help you with your cloud service management, with your cloud migration. Everyone knows that if you want to run a 21st century compliant company, it has to be hosted somewhere on the cloud. And our partnership with Amazon Web Services, which is AWS, makes us well positioned to help you migrate to the cloud and help you architect your environment to the right proportion. We are a well architected partner, which means that we help you meet the best standards worldwide in respect to AWS requirements. And so we can also help you get a well architected documentation, which gives your investors and all those who need to vet you, which gives them an assurance that you have a well provisioned cloud space, and you are not undergoing any of those threats that are all there. Okay. I'm going to check through if we have any questions or comments. Meanwhile, it's been a wild ride. Can we have Akeem and Dixon on the screen as we round off the GenAI Friday? Because we would just like to thank each and everyone who stayed with us with the GenAI Fridays, and also would like to let you know that it doesn't end here. We have the GenAI Hackathon coming, and we have several other AI programs coming for you. If you have not registered, you might want to just go to bit.ly/gen hackathon-gen AI. That will be on the screen just now. And if the team doesn't mind, they can put it on the chat also. So bit.ly/hackathon-gen AI. So that from that link would notify you as to what's coming up next on our Gen AI journey. Right. If you enjoyed this, it was put together by the CloudPlexo team in conjunction with the AWS Startups team. Right. And my team here have been very helpful. I want to give honor to who honor is due. I want to express my profound appreciation to our team at Zero Complex AI. They're not here today with us, but we appreciate them for coming on to share with us that insightful session on real world use cases on Amazon Bedrock. We also have Dixon Victor, who took us through the session on introduction to Amazon Bedrock. He has also taken us on RAG agents today, and subsequently would likely see people like Victor and Akim on our streams. Special appreciation to Akim also, who taught us how to put our jackets and suits to our selfie pictures. I'll be trying that after the session. And with that, I would say that it's time to end the stream, but not without getting a word from Victor. A good time to end the stream, but not without getting a word from Victor as well as Akim. So we just have one word or a statement from Akim and Victor, and from then we would then see if it's a good time to round up the stream. So Victor, can we have you first, then Akim?
Yeah, thank you very much for attending the event. I encourage you to go ahead to explore more on Amazon Bedrock. Open an AWS account and experiment with the various models.
Fantastic. And can we have Akim? Akim, what do you have for us?
Yeah, just as Victor has said, Amazon Bedrock is limitless in terms of generative AI. You can actually do a whole lot of great stuff with that service, and it's packed with so many, features that makes life easier and makes work really easy. So yeah, I'll just say that we should try and ensure that we try and play around with Party Rock, which full access to not full access basically, but give us a right amount access to to Amazon Bedrock features, and then we can also to our generative AI application. So that was the first class we had on this program. So also you can also try and make use of Amazon Bedrock and see how you can use it to solve some real life problems and all. Yeah, thanks everyone.
Okay, fantastic. So I know that one major question that might be on people's mind is how cost effective are these solutions? We thought about that and we really experimented with different options that are available to you. And before we round off, we would also like to just give you an insight. You should know that we cannot exactly estimate how much you'll be spending if you are using tools like Bedrock, but we can give you an idea of which of the options are a bit more cost effective than others. And to help us do justice to that, Victor will just give us an idea of what the costs look like, what options are more affordable than others, and what does the costing look like, how are we charged on Bedrock and stuff like that. Victor, can you help us with that?
Yeah, sure, David. So the pricing on Amazon Bedrock depends basically on three things. It depends on whether you're on demand or you're customizing a model, or if you're kind of provisioning the complete resource that you use for a period of time. So basically, the general pricing option is the on demand, right? Where you pay only for what you use, right? And you are billed uh, per hour, right? Per hour of the number of calls, right? That your users make to your agent. In terms of the provision throughput, you dedicate about a month to 6 months where you reserve the compute resource from AWS to run your machine learning workload or your models. The other option is when you are customizing. The other option is when you're customizing the models, right? The, there's a different pricing for that. So, but the general pricing is the on-demand pricing, and you only pay for what you use. So, thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you for that brief high-level overview. And with that, we have come to the end of the GenAI Fridays in August. We do not know whether there might be another GenAI Fridays in September, but just to catch on with that juice, kindly register via bit.ly/GenAI hackathon-gen-ai. It's in your chat now. That's how you get access to the GitHub repos for some of the tools that we've used and some of the codes that we've deployed and the templates we have used. Also, our replays are on your screen now, bit.ly/GenAI playlist. We'll be glad to catch up with you and to learn about what you're building, whether in generative AI or on your cloud journey. Thank you for hanging out with us on this edition of the GenAI Fridays. We hope to see you some other time. Thank you so much. It's been David here. I will miss you so much. Have a great Friday. Bye-bye.